And then we're going to have kind of that crossover point, right, to where, well, if we've got infrastructure, we need to do something with it, right? So we got to put some business personality in there, right? We actually need to have those applications that are turned into services, either for internal partners or for customers. Second layer, right, we need to really start to grab those applications and get them into service to try to get to that business value. At this point,
or even the lab environment itself.
The lab environment itself. And Shane had actually already mentioned things like our satellite servers, right, for life cycle management. We have other things like identity management. We have other things like orchestration tools as well from an automation perspective. So besides some of the operational tooling, which might be life cycle management, right, we also might have in that space things like, I guess, monitoring as well. Right? Over on the side, we have an entire other discipline, right, of automation tooling, right? Things like Ansible, right, Chef, right, Puppet. Right, so what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to have good efficiency around the use of Red Hat Enterprise Linux to get into deployment where I want it to be. I want it to be a well-disciplined, well-structured, well-defined, and versioned, right, operating system that is deployed as I'd like it to be. And then I want to be able to start to actually control its life cycle within the infrastructure. And I'm going to do that with things like Red Hat Satellite.
And it's typically a dev request, or in a sense, not necessarily an operations-driven process, but a development or an application-driven process to say, I need an environment.
That's right.
I know I have to put something onto the operating system or onto a full-blown deployment in the lab. I need to have infrastructure, I need to have virtualization, how do I manage it? And you also enable the administrators in ops with Satellite to go in and do the updates, do the patch release, and even do automated scripts and executions for orchestrating out how they actually build the infrastructure itself. So you're one click or a two-click type of mode, being able to turn up that lab for the developer and then be able to have them use the infrastructure as necessary.
That's right.